Hi everyone and welcome to Uplift Therapy Solutions. Today we're going to be talking about anxiety. So we're going to be looking at what anxiety is, the conditions that are associated with anxiety and the impact that it has on us. This is part one, all about anxiety. After this we'll have two more parts that will talk about tips on how to reduce anxious feelings. So anxiety is the mind and body's response towards stressful, dangerous or unfamiliar situations. It's that fear of uncertainties. It's that sense of uneasiness, distress or dread before a significant event. Feeling some anxiety occasionally can be quite normal. However, when it becomes characterized by that general feature of excessive fear, it can become an anxiety disorder. At this point, anxiety feels far from normal. In fact, for anyone experiencing it, it can be quite debilitating. What we then experience is heightened emotional responses that can have negative behavioral and emotional consequences. So some of the conditions that are associated with the anxiety can be things like obsessive compulsive disorders, which are characterized by intrusive thoughts. They have behaviors that are linked with eliminating the anxiety that's associated with that intrusive thought. Other things can be things like PTSD, trauma, which can be like a car crash or a significant traumatic event. There can be things like social anxiety, in which a person is scared of being humiliated or embarrassed in a social setting. There's also things like specific phobias. These can be fear of specific objects or of situations like animals, or fear of flying and so forth. So how does anxiety impact us? And it can impact us in many different ways. It can cause the heart rate to rise. It can also make us feel short of breath. It can make us feel dizzy, shaky, sweaty. It can cause indigestion, insomnia. It can be linked to long-term medical conditions as well. Panic attacks can be quite common in anxiety, where a person feels like they're going to have a heart attack, or they're going to faint, they're going to die. Anxiety disorders arise. It can impact different facets of people's lives, so their work, their relationships. So anxiety isn't always a bad thing, as it can be linked to our survival instincts. In fact, fear and anxiety are quite helpful emotions. They help us to detect danger, read our environments, keep ourselves safe. Also to adapt to environments. They help us to stay alert, aware, focused. So it's important to understand that everyone feels a degree of anxiety throughout their life. That's why we never work on elimination. However, we can work on reduction by retraining our brain. So anxiety doesn't have to be our worst enemy. And in the following videos, what we're going to do is show you methods to reduce them unwarranted feelings. So if you want to know how to reduce them unwarranted feelings, make sure you subscribe, like and follow so that you don't miss out on part 2. And do share this video with anyone who you think might benefit.